While RGB generally goes hand in hand with gaming peripherals, it can be a polarizing subject. But if you are a fan of adding some color to your setup, then the Ghost Edition from SteelSeries is probably going to tickle your fancy. With a super clean design and bright RGB, the SteelSeries Apex 7 TKL and Aerox 3 Wireless Ghost Edition will light up any desktop. So let's dive in and take a quick look at the Apex 7 TKL and the Aerox 3 Wireless Limited Edition Ghost from SteelSeries. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we do have the Ghost Edition from SteelSeries, which they sent along with these awesome little prints, something that matches the mouse and the keyboard. So these are a limited edition colorway, and they are based on already existing peripherals, the Apex 7 TKL and the Aerox 3 wireless mouse. So first off, let's just get the Aerox 3 Wireless out of the box and take a look at it. I really like SteelSeries packaging in this. I've seen it in a couple of their other mice, but it's just a really nice, easy to open package, and your mouse is just displayed beautifully right there when you do open it. As a wireless mouse, there's not a whole lot included in here. In addition to the mouse, we do have the manual. We also have a light gray USB-A to USB-C cable, which is a little bit stiffer than some other cables we've seen recently. I would probably not want to use this very much while gaming, but obviously this is meant more for just charging the mouse. And then we also have the USB-C to USB-C adapter to plug your wireless dongle into the cable. And then lastly, we do have that USB-C wireless dongle. All right, and moving over to the Apex 7 TKL, like we said, there are other versions of this keyboard available. This is just the Ghost Edition. All right, so opening it up here, we can obviously see that it has a beautiful white and gray metal aluminum colorway to it. The cable is attached, so you cannot remove that. But then also included, we have the manual as well as a white magnetic wrist rest. All right, so with those out of the box, first up, let's take a look at the Apex 7 TKL. SteelSeries does still have the standard version of this keyboard with a variety of switches in black that comes in at $130, as well as the Apex Pro TKL at $180 with their adjustable switches. But the Ghost Edition definitely stands out with its beautiful design and hits right in the middle at $150. And this limited edition is all about the looks. The Apex 7 TKL Ghost Edition features brilliant lighting thanks to the double shot PBT pudding keycaps with light emanating from all sides and shining brightly through the letters on top of the keys. It really is a beautiful display of color. I've just been leaving it in the stock setup, but here we'll go through the different options that are pre-built into the OLED screen in the upper right side of the keyboard. The board is made of aluminum and feels solid. On the bottom, the keyboard features a handy three-way channel to route the attached cable. You can take it to the left, right, or put it right up the center. And it's great to have this option depending on your desktop setup. The Apex 7 TKL also features a USB pass-through, which means the cable has two USB-A plugs. If you don't need the pass-through though, you don't have to plug that cable in. And the included wrist rest sits really easily right up against the keyboard. It attaches magnetically, and it features this white surface that is pretty hard, but does have a bit of give to it, like a kind of rubber surface. I think SteelSeries calls it their soft touch surface. And we touched on it shortly, but one really unique feature of the Apex 7 lineup is that OLED display in the upper right corner of the keyboard. Holding the menu button, which is right underneath the dial, will open up the ability to adjust the illumination, macros, profiles, and settings. The menu button also acts as a multifunction media control with the ability to play, pause, and skip tracks. And the dial above the menu button works to navigate menus, controls volume, and when pressed can mute audio. For the Ghost Edition, SteelSeries is using their linear red switches. With an actuation force of 45 cN, which in my understanding is very similar to grams, these switches are light and easy to press, making for a very fast keyboard. They also feature a 2mm actuation distance with 4mm total travel. Alright, and moving on over to the other side of the setup, let's take a quick look at the Aerox 3 Wireless. Coming in at $100, it shares the same original price of the Aerox 3 Wireless, which is now down to $75. And we'll just run through the quick specs here. The weight is 68 grams. Dimensions are 120.5 millimeters long, 57.9 millimeters wide in the front, and 37.98 millimeters high towards the back. It features a perforated shell with 3 RGB zones, and battery life is up to 80 hours on 2.4 GHz wireless and up to 200 hours on Bluetooth. So overall, the Aerox 3 Wireless Ghost Edition shares a very similar design to the standard version, just in this beautiful white colorway. The perforated shell also has a bit of translucency to help make the RGB even more prevalent. And one other major feature here is the lightweight design. Coming in at just 68 grams, the Aerox 3 Wireless feels light and nimble when combined with the 100% virgin PTFE feet. While not as light as the super premium G Pro X Superlight from Logitech, this is still very light for a wireless mouse, especially with one up to 80 hours of battery life. One neat feature here is that by default, the lighting on the Aerox 3 Wireless will turn off when the mouse is in motion and then illuminate when it comes to a stop, helping to save some battery life. But this can be turned off from the SteelSeries Engine app though, if you'd rather it stay illuminated at all times. So overall, just wrapping up here, if you really want some RGB to shine on your battle station, the Ghost Edition from SteelSeries is a beautiful way to do that. It'd be great to have an option for switches, but linear seems to be taking over the gaming world these days, so it's no surprise to find red switches under these put-in keycaps. And the Aerox 3 Wireless is a great addition with some bright color, but there are also other wireless options in white colorways like the glorious Model O Wireless, which is one of my favorites. Alright, and that'll do it for our quick look at the Apex 7 TKL and the Aerox 3 Wireless Limited Edition Ghost. Let us know what you think about them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.